How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Diggy Dine Show. Today we're talking about sex.
Clickbait. It's clickbait. Look out, he's baiting you. It's not going to be about sex. It's actually, we're going to talk about poodles. We're going to review poodles today. It's not about sex. We tricked you.
We asked you guys what is the best advice you would give somebody the first time having sex.
Sticking the old noodle in the cooch, yeah?
Yeah. Eating a girl's ass is like licking a 9-volt battery. It is wrong, but you're going to do it anyways.
It's like something a drunk stepdad tells you. It's like, hey, you know, like, do you ever lick a 9-volt battery? Like, yeah, I'm like, you're a fucking girl. Like, no, not yet. Well, you're going to put your tongue in your ass. What the fuck are you talking about? Don't talk about the time you pooped while getting your prostate exam. Don't you usually get prostate exams when you're like 40?
Yeah.
So for the first time having sex, make sure you don't bring up the time you were 40 and had a doctor stick his finger in your ass.
Can we talk about pooping while getting your prostate exam? Like,
I know, it's not even like you got poop on their finger. Like, you pooped while getting, like, you had a cork in your ass and you're like, this is the time. This is where I should poop.
Puerto Rican pull-out. When you nut, 2 pumps inside, 2 pumps on the stomach, skip town immediately.
Puerto Rican pull-out, huh? Immediately, too, like, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah, just
Out.
Peace.
If that shit don't sound like a girl running in flip-flops that don't fit her, you aren't doing good enough, kid. Always carry a knife with you everywhere you go so you can just cut holes in things and fuck them whenever you want. Life advice from Micaiah. Give us sex advice. You're like, no, fuck that, dude. Just bring a knife, you can just fuck anything. You don't have to have a girlfriend. You can just fuck walls, you can fuck glass.
Ladies, saying I'm gonna come is an automatic trigger that causes males to uncontrollably ejaculate, leaving you feeling similar to if you were in a plane about to skydive over the beautiful waters of the Bahamas, and right as you were about to jump, you woke up and realized not only was it just a dream, but you're late for work. So ladies,
Don't let
your man know when you're gonna come.
Just be a surprise, apparently.
Keep him guessing. It's
Yeah,
always
the
more
whole time.
fun.
Just do, you know what you should do? Just the whole time, just like stare like this, and then right when you're about to come, be like, ah! So you're just silent for like whatever the duration of your sex is, and then like the second you come, I just yell up really loud, so they like think that you hurt them, and they're like, oh my god, I hurt you. And you're like,
You
no, that
sound
was
like-
amazing.
You sound like the fucking, those things on Donkey Kong when you jump on their heads. What is it, the ostrich? And it's like,
Although the ones that like spit the things at you, like,
yeah, that's what you sounded like. Fucking hilarious.
the second you come, become an ostrich from Donkey Kong.
Go ahead.
Don't worry if you don't get. What? Sorry, I thought I was making up my own thing. Don't worry if you get no pussy. There will always be a raw steak. All of these sex advice things are like, hey, if it doesn't work out, you always got this.
You always got something else.
You got a knife, you
can
got a
cut
raw
hole.
steak, and you got a hand.
Yeah.
That's all you need. Who needs women when you got a dirty handful of glass and a dagger?
Let us say, cut a hole in your hand, stick a stake through it, and then fuck that.
There you go, perfect. So Jared's neighbor hates animals apparently, and likes to put their dog on the 3rd-story balcony.
I don't even know if they can hear the dog barking or
It sounds like that. In case you couldn't hear it.
not. Just remember, sex with a condom on is like eating a steak with a sock on your tongue.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, it's...
Well, but I also imagine like the steak, yeah, it's good, but like it's also like really undercooked. So like you could get sick. So like yeah, it's uncomfortable.
So wait, using a condom you could get sick, or eating a steak with a sock on your tongue you could get sick?
No, I was saying without the sock on your tongue, you could get. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. It's going in your stomach. Yeah, I don't know what I don't know where I was going with that. I thought it sounded smarter in my head. Never break eye contact when you were in a heated jerk-off competition with your buddy. It was the smug look, like the look up, like.
I know, it was like, I'm about to finish.
I'm better at you than this.
You're right, I'm about
It's like a competition.
to come all over
This
you.
isn't even about nutting for me, it's about winning.
Yeah. The clit isn't an elevator button / light switch. Be gentle. This goes against the last video we did.
Right.
With the smashing of the hammer.
I thought it was gonna be like it doesn't just go up and down thing. I thought it, but she said be gentle. Like, are you regularly rough with light switches? Like, you turn the light, you're like, I'm home! And he's like, ah! Like, to the point that you need to use that as an analogy. Like,
Come here, Lindsay, give me that clit.
yeah, just like walk into an elevator, and you're like, yeah! Fucking so violent with it.
I know, who destroys...
I'm just like, from now on, just to be a point, anytime I walk into a room, I'm just gonna be like, It's like on the light switch. It's like,
Oh, okay, I got you. Oh, fuck.
if the sex is bad, just spit on her back and act like you just came so you can leave. I read a thing once on Urban Dictionary where it's called a Houdini, I think, where you spit on their lower back, and then when they turn around, you nut in their eye.
And then you can get out.
And then you can get out because
and she won't see you.
because they're distracted. They have cum in their eyes, and like, I have to deal with this. You do that. Oh, it'd be best too if their parents are home. So you nut in her eye, and then pound really hard on the walls, so her parents are coming, and then you dip because now she's like, oh, I gotta clean up, I gotta deal with my parents, and then you never have to be seen again.
That's fucked up.
Well,
dude.
yeah, but if you're trying, if the sex is bad,
Just because the sex is
yeah.
bad.
Well, I mean, she's fucking a girl, she's doing this and going, ah! you want to get out of there.
Fireworks are an excellent way to make sparks fly in bed.
You could be safe and just have like a lighter that's out of butane. Just like say something cheesy, be like, you ready for the sparks? Like, and then just throw them away for the gag.
Like that's it.
Yeah, because
no sex after that.
At least if
just
your
go
dick
home.
game's horrible, at least you got a giggle.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it was weird. I don't remember his name, but he'd like have these little sparklers.
It made me laugh.
Yeah, it was awesome.
great.
It's basically like coming. Don't use yogurt as lube.
That's like,
Well, yeah, I feel like there's many things you shouldn't use as lube. I feel like yogurt is probably one of the better options.
Yeah.
If you're gonna for things to not use, like motor oil would be a bad one.
Spaghetti sauce would have been like, don't use spaghetti sauce
Or like
as lube.
or razors.
Razors as lube.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's just dark. You got a bucket of razors. You got a bottle of lube, and you're like, which one's the lube? You grab your big rusty bucket. I think it's lubricant. You stuff a bunch of razor blades in their asshole
Oh my
before you
god.
fuck it. Always assume she's down for anal. That is some solid advice.
That
Anyone
is-
out there who's never been intimate with a woman, just like the best part, just go doggy, and then without telling her, just like pull it really quick and just slam in her asshole as hard as you can. It's like it's one of those things where you just
You gotta do
don't
it.
you don't know you want it until it happens.
Like
It's
and you need to penetrate the ass. You need to have a
maximum
lot of force.
Yeah.
Because
it has to be dry too. It's
Yeah.
like a double negative thing. Like you got, if you put like lubricant on it, then it's like you got, you know, weird negative and positive, and they kind of just fight. But if you got two negatives, they cancel each
Yeah.
other out, and then your dick just
and the butthole
Right in.
just opens instantly.
yeah, it's like a pass. It's like a
Yeah.
passcode.
It's so
like-
just as
It's
fast
like a
as you
split
can.
second. Like if it's wet, it'll just hit, and then it'll have to force its way. But if it's dry, it goes like
yeah.
last second,
It's like almost like an implosion where it just kind of like
buckles out, and then
buckles
suctions
out
your
and
dick.
suctions back in.
Yeah,
it's a great experience.
You should try it. Pro tip for using anal beads: when pulling them out, pull like you're ripping a Beyblade. I thought it was gonna be like legitimate advice. So I don't know if you ever played Beyblade before, but you like there's like a little rip cord that you put in there, and then you rip it as hard as you can.
Like a lawnmower.
Yeah, like a lawnmower.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly like that. So if you're 6 beads deep or whatever, and like you need to get out in a hurry, just like wrap your hand around them and just rip it.
And then right after you rip them, insert your cock as hard as you can.
Yeah, because there's like a
Just
vacuum.
fucking cock fist them.
Cock fist 'em. Water does not make good lubricant. Therefore, sex in showers, bathtubs, hot tubs, pools, rivers, oceans, lakes, ponds, etc. You used etc. You could have used it earlier. You could have just said showers, bathtub, etc. Or like anything involving water.
He literally
Not
listed
even-
everything
Just like-
and then said
All right,
etc.
so hold on. We got showers, bathtubs, pools, ponds, lakes, rivers,
Puddles.
quarries, ravines, puddles.
Quagmires.
Yeah, quagmire. We have like that part of like a lake where it's not quite a lake, where it's like there's a small runoff, like one of those. Cup of water.
Cup of
the
water.
sink. I don't know, kiddie pool, slip and slide, etc. You know, there's like 45 things and then etc. at the end. Yeah, but also he's right though. It does not make good lubricant. It's like it just makes everything dry. So don't do that.
My dad always told me that if you're worried about a female having an STD, all you have to do is flip her over, open her legs, stick your finger in your ear to get some earwax, and then shove it inside of her. If it burns, she has something. Did you also
Is your dad like
bathe in-
John Wayne Gacy?
I was about to say, did you also like bathe in goose fat when you were a kid or
This
something?
is like flip her, like just imagine this notion. She's like for some reason on her back or on her
Yeah.
stomach right now, and you aggressively flip her over. You're just like what are you doing? You just slam your finger in there and you're staring at her and you're just like, ah! It's like you burned.
You have herpes.
Comes out of your hand. It's
like,
on fire.
I've told you that already.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, I don't think that's true. What is the earwax? Is earwax known for being receptive to STDs?
I don't know, or not receptive because it burns.
Just walk around, like take your like pick your ear or whatever, and then it's like go up to somebody like, oh God, you have herpes. Every time you go to say yes, just be like, yep, yep, yep. It confuses the shit out of people, male or female. Also, make sure your face is completely straight as you do just to increase the confusion. See, that's what we were talking about earlier.
So please give us a demonstration of the yep, yep, solid, nothing move, and then the climax.
Yep. Yep. Did you come? Yep. Because they'd be like, I don't know if I'm doing a good job or if I hit an off button in there.
An off button.
Also, good word of advice. There's the G spot you always hear about, but there's also an off button.
Yeah. If you go to the right, good. If you go to the left,
if you go past the train tracks, you've gone too far.
Be attentive to the way she moves. It'll tell you exactly how she wants it. Most women want it differently all different times. Don't always go slamming away like a window licker running into a wall.
Oh.
Can we talk about the analogy?
Or the fact that his name is Fartrell. Cluggins. Fartrell Cluggins. He sounds like the lead character in like a really bad animated film's best friend. Oh, that's Fartrell Cluggins. Is that his actual name? I don't fucking know. He always gives me really weird. That seems like a character that Danny McBride would play. Fartrell Cluggins, like, all you gotta do is just slam your dick in her, dude. Like, that's the character Fartrell Cluggins would play. Don't fart while getting a blowjob. I always just want to just leave it at that. What your reasoning? Not even like, I feel like it's enough, like, to be like, just don't fart while getting a blowjob. Like, oh, that makes sense. But he's like, because you could end up blowing shit out of your ass all over her. Unless, of course, you're into that sort of thing, in which case, fart on her. I was like, what scenario are you in where she's directly under your asshole and giving you a blowjob?
Right.
You're sticking a jackknife, she's underneath you.
Yeah. You better not fart.
My asshole's open right now, it's just gonna fall out.
Scream your mother's name right before she comes. Raw emotion at its finest.
Nobody wants to think of their mom when they're nutting.
Right.
It's just like climaxing and then it's like,
Deborah!
oh God!
No!
And they can never look at their mom the same way. It's like you just ruined them.
She goes running in. What?
Yeah, she's like, what do you want? You're just,
oh God!
You're just like, just coming. You're just like, like, you guys, I got you both. Never use hot mayonnaise as ass butt lube.
Ass butt lube.
Oh, it's just ass butt lube.
Ass
That's
butt
an
lube.
ass butt lube.
Never use hot mayonnaise.
Regular mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is fine though.
Yeah,
It just can't be hot.
If it's cold or frozen mayonnaise, that's fine. Never
Frozen
use
mayo is the best lube.
Never use hot mayonnaise.
Anytime I hear mayonnaise, I just think of the dare thing that we did when I had to eat a spoonful of it.
Oh. Don't think about gross things to stop yourself from coming. You will come to those gross images instead of what's in front of you.
That's true.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The mind game thing doesn't work too much.
Dead puppies. Oh,
You're
shit,
like, oh no.
Like,
Every time you see dead puppies, you're going to be like, oh no.
I gotta go.
I have to. Solid.
Literally have to now.
That's solid advice.
Come on, outro. Come on. I'm a time crunch. I have memes to make.
You guys don't get to see the real Jared Tynes. He's very abusive to me.
Yeah, I'm fucking Brian Stars over here. Make 10 fucking videos a week.
Right.
Upload them under my management, you fucker.
Oh, what? You can't keep up with that? Well, you're fucking fired. I'm gonna hire more 14-year-olds. I'm a victim.
sorry.
I'm a victim.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
it's not my fault that they didn't like my tyranny. Okay, I'm a victim.
Alright. Have a
Good.
drink.
Outro, I guess. Whoa.
Like, subscribe,
Yeah, no,
comment.
whatever.
Click down, left, right to watch more. Up.
That one. Put it right there.
Alright, whatever video he's pointing at in the recommended, you gotta watch it.
Right here. This one right there.
Right there?
Yeah. That one.
Watch it. And come back and let us know how it was.